The most common chemicals used in the plant pathology are the fungicides, and fungicides are made to kill the fungi. More than 10,000 species of the fungi are capable of causing disease in the plants. Fungicides vary. Some fungicides are known as contact when they directly come in contact with the pathogen and kill it. Some are known as systemic, which are absorbed by the plant and then they are distributed in the plant and kill the fungi. Some fungicides are considered as preventive, that they are applied before the arrival of pathogen. Some are known as curative, and that they are effective even the pathogen present on the or established inside the plant. Some fungicides only stop the one metabolism of the fungi, they are known as single-sided. Some more than one, they are known as multi-sided. So when you are going to purchase the fungicide in the market, you must know how these fungicides are labeled and what the labeling actually means as a student of plant pathology as well as the student of agriculture. Fungicide sometimes have the trade name, the name given by the manufacturer, and it vary from company to company. But the fungicide must always on its label show the chemical name, and the chemical name remains same. For example, we are looking a fungicide which is known as Topsin M. Probably another company when marketed with called it thiophanate methyl. So here the chemical name of Topsin M is written over there, but this company not sell it with the name of Topsin M. So always keep in mind the chemical name because it remain constant. Secondly, a fungicide must shows the formulation. If you look at that, there is written 70% wettable powder. It means it is in a powder form, and the active ingredient, the ingredient which is responsible to kill the fungi is 70% present. The rest of the 30% is known as inert material, which has no role in the disease control but help the fungicide in the storage as well as in the spray. Along with that, a fungicide always show the safety measure. It means that it is not human consumable, rather than it dangerous, and its uptake can lead to the death. Then there is always the registration number, and that is the number given by the government of Pakistan when it is registered in the Pakistan. A fungicide also must have the expiry date written, and this expiry date actually must be written on its label. Along with that, a fungicide must label must tell us that against which diseases it should be used and what should be the dosage, and other precautionary measures are also written. Because it is now is going to sale in Pakistan, they write down all the instruction in Urdu, when in some other country in that local language. But these are the mandatory rules and regulations which every fungicide must have. A Topsin M is a systemic fungicide, mean that it is absorbed by the plant, travel in the xylem, and then it is distributed in the plant. But it is a single-sided fungicide, that it is only effective or it stop the one metabolism of the fungi, so it against it resistant would be developed. There is another fungi of the same company which is known as, which is sold with the trade name Dithane M45, and the active ingredient present is known as mancozeb or dithiocarbamates. They are also present. So this fungicide is a contact fungicide, and if you look at its formulation, it is wettable 80%. It means active ingredient mancozeb present in it is 80%, and the 20% of the inert material. This is a contact fungicide. It is not distributed inside the plant, but it is a multi-site. It can affect more than one metabolism of the fungi. So resistance against it develop rare. Why? Because 6 mutations are needed to develop in the fungi to develop resistance against it. So that is why since decades this fungicide is still used and effective against a number of fungi. So this is just a brief overlook how the fungicides are labeled.